Are we in September? Hello, everyone. Welcome to the September yard sale video. For those of you who don't know, all of these things, and maybe more, no, seriously, it's just these things, will be in the yard sale. When I finish reviewing things, when I gather things, when companies like, hey, you know those Triton and Helios and Meteors? Yeah, you could just sell those and use it towards sponsorship for future events. So, yard sales happen to patrons and subscribers. If you are one of those already, congratulations, thank you. If you're not, for $5 a month on either platform, you get to bid on any one of these items, and I get to get them the hell out of my house, and then I get to pay, well, for the house. So here's how it's working. If you live in the continental United States or Canada, I ship to you for free. I absorb all the shipping costs. If you live somewhere outside of the Americas, South America, Argentina, Australia, Japan, China, Mongolia, France, Greenland, I'm going to list every place that's not America or Canada. You would simply pay for half of the shipping. So if you buy the Alpha 3s, a little tiny package, maybe it costs you $6,000 to ship it out to you. This is not for sale. This is mine. So 12 items. It's usually 10, 12, or 15 items. 12 items. And the bidding starts at $0 and 0 cents. You just need to have a PayPal account set up because once you fill out the form, the way this works is you are a supporter of mine. There'll be a post linked in the description or in a pinned comment. You go to it, there's a form you fill out and be like, I want to bid $39.51 for that and $28.13 for that and $22.22 for that, and everyone bids $69.69. You got to bid an odd number or a small increment. This way you don't match like $50, $50. I can't argue the don't. So what's in the yard sale? Zeos, get to it. I'm kind of disorganized. This is kind of a month I went to the UK, I did the Can Jam, I did a bunch of other things, a bunch of big stuff came in that can't just end up in the yard sale. So I went down, I did a little bit of spring cleaning. Well, no, it's September, so I guess I did a little bit of fall cleaning. We're going to start, however, with a set of the cannons. These are the Yin Yang cannons. This is a second set of the Yin Yang cannons. I actually have 2 of them. I love these IEMs. If you're not watching my IEM channel, I have a separate channel from this that's Inner Fetish, which I will post in the community tab that this is happening to them because they love IEMs. I love IEMs. You should love IEMs because they're the best way to get into audio, like real high-end audio. Anyway, the Yin Yang cannons blew my mind. Canon 2s, I'm sorry. And I have a secondary set, so feel free to bid on that. We have got the Duno Alpha 3s, which is an earbud. And I actually got it to sound really good once I like fitted it custom, but it's an earbud, so I have no common use for it. These things, I mentioned them in the beginning of this, these are quite expensive. The Symphonium Meteor, the Symphonium Helios, and the Symphonium Triton are nice units, really nice. And headphones.com was cool enough to like, when I'm like, hey, do you want me to send these back? And then I'm like, or I'm going to both Cedia and SoCal Can Jam. Would you like me to use the sales of these to sponsor those trips? And they're like, sure. So if you'd like a set of Symphonium Triton, Symphonium Helios, or the Symphonium Meteor for slightly less, please bid slightly less. But if you want to bid whatever you want, bid whatever you could afford. The auctions, by the way, are blind and silent. So you put in your bid and then you wait. And you won't be told if you've lost, you'll only be told if you won. And you can always up or lower your bid at any point by going back and editing the form. So just bid what you want to bid. Bid what you could afford. I don't want to put people in a bidding war, and I don't want to get people pitted against each other. Just bid what you think you want to pay. And if you win, congratulations. If you win multiple items and you only want 1 or 2 of them, please email back immediately so that I can inform the second place winner that they can have it. So yeah, thank you to headphones.com for sending those in, having them reviewed, and then giving them up for this beautiful offer. Here's one that I didn't think I was going to sell. This is the DeArt Aurora. I know because I wrote on with a marker on it, and it's a headphone amp DAC combo with balanced out, and I've always liked DeArt. I used some paint here to remove the MQA logo, so it's custom. I've even drawn an indicator because I don't think there was a little notch there, which wasn't enough. I just never pull this thing out. It just sits on my shelf with the Anime Waifu sticker on it. I will try to find the original box. There's a cavalcade of boxes, but if I can't find the original box, you will still get a perfectly working and in touch unit. It's rather nice. Here's some of the oldies. Oldies but goldies. We'll go in order of, this might be the newest of the oldies. Gotta clean that screen for you guys. SMSL DA9. Speaker amp. Direct power, so no power brick. Balanced inputs, RCA inputs, and a subwoofer out with Bluetooth. This thing has it all. The reason I'm selling it, Fossies exist. And I think the amplification, as much as I love the Infineon drivers in this, if I'm going to do anything in the future with like a small amplifier, I'm probably going to whip out one of the Fossies. So that will be great for anyone who just wants to be like, you know what? My living room, I got these old speakers. I got an old subwoofer. Slap it on in there and just feed it RCA from a cheap DAC and you're done. Or Bluetooth to it in your shop, whatever you want to do. Even older. We're going back. All right. Literally, this is the same thing as that. This is the SMSL DA9. This is the SMSL DA8S. And you could tell it's old because just like in old cars, there's the screen. This little tiny fucking thing with the recessed button and the recessed knob that's like, why? Why would you do this? Anyway, this thing was super popular. Popular enough for me to keep for probably 3 years now. External power brick. So I think personally less desirable than that. However, if the power supply goes bad in that, you don't have to be able to replace it unless you do speaker terminal outs. Bluetooth, no subwoofer out, but you still have balanced and RCA inputs. And this is pre-Infineon or just at the beginning of when they started using Infineon chips. If you do need a DAC, however, here's the thing. This is a JDS Labs EL DAC 1. And you can see it's missing the rubber feet because I used to have it stuck to something. It's also missing the power supply because I literally can't find it. So when you bid on this, just know that JDS Labs sells the power supply. It's 20 bucks. So if you're thinking this is worth $80 to you, bid 60. This way you can afford to buy the power supply for it. I will keep looking. I don't think I'm going to find it. JDS power supplies are like very specifically like 16 volt AC power supplies. Does it say here? Yeah, it's a 16 volt AC. So it's just like, I'm not going to find it. Not going to find it. But yeah, look, doesn't even have a waifu sticker. You could see it's been abused and used. I literally have 2 of these in my home theater on either side doing the clip shower seas. So I love these things. I just don't need that third one. I've been trying to sell this phone for like ever. It's a Doogie S98. Look, we even got the screen protector on it. It is a rugged waterproof phone. It has night vision. It is, what's your specs? Yeah, 8 gigs of RAM, 256 gigs of ROM. It's heavy as a fuck, but the battery will last you forever. If you just need a phone, I don't care how much you pay for it, $100, $200, I think it's worth $300. Just, here's a phone, it's an Android phone, it's fine. The waterproof speaker sounds aight. But to sweeten the deal, I also have a set of these Ounce. The Ounce Angle 3s. I have a pair of these. I was going to review them a long, long time ago. In a galaxy far away, Naboo was under an attack. Anyway, so you will get not just a phone, but Bluetooth speakers in a pair so that you can immediately get it, download music, and have it play on your little Ounce things. This, in the original box. This is the $800 Shanling H7. And if you go watch my review of it again, I fucking loved it. But it had, like, issues. And I didn't think it was worth $800. However, I kept it. I put the waifu stickers on it. Got the Girls from True Love Rue on it, covering the MQA placard. And the only reason I'm selling this is because the smaller version exists, the H5, for $369. So this, still worth $800, but I'd rather just carry on the little tiny one. So if you need, and this can do fiber optic, coaxial digital in, USB in, Bluetooth in, SD card in. So it'll just read off an SD card, and it's got all the power and knobs, and it's beautiful. And it's a fucking Shanling, and it comes with the softest bag. I'm gonna miss this bag. That's in the yard sale. And finally, beginning my quest to start reviewing keyboards. I wasn't gonna, but then I started using these keyboards. Like, oh, I got the other one here. Where's the other one? Here, got this other one here. And I hate things about all these keyboards. I thought like, oh, keyboards are all the same, but no. I hate some things about keyboards. And once I have that hatred in me, I can review it. So, I'm going to put this in the yard sale. I'll review it in the interim between now and the 10th. These yard sales end on the 10th. Sometime around the 11th or 12th, you will get 2 emails. One from me, which is the PayPal thing, and one from Cheese, the lovely Cheese, telling you you won. If we hear back from you, if you pay the invoice, it's good. If not, we move on to the next person within like 3 days. So keep an eye on your emails after like the 11th. This keyboard is fucking lovely. The problem being, it doesn't have a delete button, unless there's a function to hit backspace and use delete. Page up and page down, got a nice volume knob. You can't store the 2.4 gigahertz dongle on it like you can on that one. So it's in the box. And I will link to this, and all these, by the way, are linked in the description. If I can find the older ones, I will. But this is going to be the start of, let's see if people actually want to buy a keyboard. I didn't like eat Cheetos on it or look at too much hentai with it. It's just being used, and I'm figuring out the quirks, and I'm gonna tell you what they are, either on the main Z Reviews channel, or I will make another Z Mechanical Keyboard Review Hatred.com, something like that. So that should be 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 items for sale. Keep an eye out for the fluid monitor review. I have done it. I've rewatched it today. It's going up for the Patreon. If you become a patron, you get to see reviews early, participate in these yard sales, and get access to the lossless new sound demos, where I have an unlimited amount of tracks I can use because they're not on YouTube. They're just for patrons and supporters. So if you want to find new music by listening to very short samples, completely with copyright code, you can't touch, but then check that out. That's also for $5 tier. $10 tier puts you in the behind-the-scenes private Telegram chat where you could ask me questions directly, ask me questions about the yard sale, talk to other audiophiles, get into a lifetime swap meet channel. So if you buy something on the yard sale and you're like, you know what, I tried it, I'm not that enthused, and juiced. I don't know what I just tried to say. But you can put it back in the swap meet and try to sell it for the same thing you bought it for me for, even more. Try to make money on this deal. I sold stuff in the last yard sale that was also used to sponsor me to go to UK Can Jam. It was the Ellipson stuff, the sub and speakers. They sold for like $700 for both. It was $1,800 worth of equipment. So someone got a hell of a deal. And they could probably take it now and just sell it again and make even more money on it. So if you're just not thinking about doing that, then that's fine. But if you are thinking about doing that, oh, I almost forgot. Cat. With this keyboard comes this mouse pad. This is the Ramen mouse pad I've used in several reviews. And it doesn't look good on camera, as you could probably tell right now. But if you're a fan of Ramen, boom, bid on the keyboard, get the Ramen mouse pad for free. Anyway, wallpapers in the wallpaper horde. That show was way better looking than it should have been, for it was essentially an ecchi show. Or hentai. It wasn't even that close to hentai, but it was very ecchi. Anyway, I'm done, you're done, we're done. I'm Zeos. Thank you for watching this video through, liking, favorite, subscribe, share it with people who might need some audio shit. Hey, Joe, you need some audio shit? You watch this go video. You watch this go yard sale video. I'm done, you're done. See you next time.